Yes, Christian, it's fucking stupid, but it is what it is. All right, we're
What's
back.
stupid? Not Steins Gate.
Not,
We're not talking about Steins Gate.
not
You
Steins
love
Gate. Oh, we all love Steins Gate. Actually, Christian, we're fucking doing this way too quick, man. I was thinking back. I was like, the fuck? This is episode 18.
Yeah,
Why?
dude. There's I think there's 23. Yeah, there's 23.
The fuck? Why are we moving so fast?
24. Wait.
Jesus.
It's like 23, 24.
Okay. It is what it is. We're back. Guess who's back? Back again. We're Eminem fans here. Fucking, we love the guy. It is what it is. He's invited to the cookout. But anyway, we're back. Story analysis. I am Pierre. Who are you, Christian?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I am H-R-I-S-T-I-N. Nope, not the last name. I'm Chris.
It is what it is. You do what you gotta do, man. Great. We love to see it. Yes, we know he's the charmer. He's the penny dropper. He's him, folks. He's him. He's him. He's her. He's it. He's them.
He's just gassing himself up.
It is what it is. All right. Cool. But we have bigger things to speak about. There are
fish to fry.
Yes, there are more important things at stake here. So we're about to break down episodes 16, 17, 18.
They do some haymakers, huh? These are some powerful episodes, especially the first two.
These are extremely bad, especially the first two. Christian, all three of these episodes, women go through some crazy sacrifices, some crazy pain. Oof, and the way he absorbs all of that. Oh.
Yeah. Now.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess. Well,
No,
yeah,
go ahead.
I think this is okay. Now we know, like, we're getting confirmation from the show repeatedly that when Okabe changes these world lines, at least when he goes back in time, no, just when he's changing things, it's actually like erasing world lines. I mean, we don't have like full confirmation, but
Yeah.
based on everything Mayuri's saying, based on what Ferris ends up saying, and also what Ruka ends up saying, like the show is telling us like these world lines are not going to exist anymore. So I feel like it's safe at this point to assume things are being truly undone. It's not like the world lines continue when he switches, because I know I brought that up in the previous episode.
But I wonder if
I still don't remember like all the details. Of the episode.
No, that's true. But I wonder if they're back to their self also remember because what you just mentioned doesn't make sense, because when you got to Ferris, what is that? That's episode 17. Yes, because that one was about Ferris. She's like, yes, I remember these two, which is crazy. I too was like, how do you have, I don't understand. How do you have memories of a world line that you're not even, your memories are of this world line? Like, to you, Miss Ferris, here, you've had like your dad your whole life here. Like, how do you have memories of a world line where you actually built the bohemian vibe around the city when you never did? Yeah, that tripped me off a bit. But it's nice that he caught that too. He's like, wait, when Ruka had the same thing, I guess, like, for some reason I'll remember being a boy, and he's like, wait, how? No, not that. When Ruka brought up the first time they met, and he's like, hold up, that's not from this world line. It's like, yeah, it's I love the nuances, because time traveling, world line traveling is supposed to be messy, right? It's something that's not real, that's true, but they're doing justice to this by throwing in a bunch of curveballs that even the main characters can't even comprehend right now, because it shouldn't be straightforward. You're defying the laws of everything, right? So shit should be happening that you can't explain. But I love that he is as shocked as we are, and they're giving explanations to a bunch of things at the same time. They're doing this. I really like how they're doing this.
Yes,
Yeah.
and before we go further down that rabbit hole, I want to know how you felt about everything that happened in episode 16.
All right,
Especially
episode
the
16.
beginning. Yes. Well, with everything, but yeah, let's start at the beginning though. Like,
The
isn't that
beginning.
Such a great reveal about Daru.
Wait, that was the end of the episode. No, sure. Episode 16 as a whole. Yes, that's a big reveal. And I am glad that nothing too pervy went down, because he would have regretted it. Although he did throw. He shot his shot when it was sweaty hot in there. He's like, how about you just strip naked and come in there and come help me? Imagine if she did, Christian.
No.
Regardless, she didn't. But yeah. Yes, that's insane. And what's crazy is he not only matched the description, but he, like, unbeknownst to him, he put himself into a puzzle that he ended up being the key for anyway. Because what did he do, right? To give her some kind of hope, which he didn't really think through. Because hope means now Umgro would have continuously looked for her dad, which would have strayed her further away from her mission, which it already has. But to give her that form of hope, right? He shows up, the black guy, to inquire about the pin. But he is meeting the description of her father, which is insane, which is so father-like, right? Because you don't really think of Daru as a guy who is going to great lengths to make someone else feel good. As in, you don't think he's a jerk, not that. He's a cool friend, but like I didn't think his like genuineness, his careness as a person, as a new friend, because they just got close to homegirl. Like I didn't think her sadness resonated so much with him because they had a moment in the time machine when she's like, I never met my dad. And he's like, okay, we're gonna do this for you, but please, like, if you ever have any issues, come back to us. Like I didn't think he'd do that. That was very sweet. But I love that nobody's left out, man. Nobody's left out. They're like, you know what, Mayuri, you're not like top tier when it comes to all the fucking scientific shit that's happening, but let's give you your moment, which anyone could have caught actually if you really think about it. But she pays so much attention to detail, and I love that. Like, and I love that we knew without her knowing, because the episodes prior, when Makise found something, he's like in the apartment, and she's like, what is this edition 2.3 version shit? And
the unnecessary naming.
Yeah, and Okarin's like, oh yeah, that's how Daru does his shit. There was never a 2.1 version. He just started 2.3 or some shit. And the acronym, the Future Gadget Lab. But the way she got all that, the reveal, because everyone's like, bitch, don't play with the girl. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like why are you saying some vile shit? Where the fuck did you get that? Where's that hypothesis coming from to get to this conclusion? And she broke it down slowly. Now I love that they gave her a moment.
Yeah, and the English voice actor for Suzuha, her name is Shermie Lee. And she's actually one of my favorite English voice actors in a lot of these animes. She's in some really high quality ones too. Like there is a game called Persona that it has the anime aesthetic, but I feel like it has some of the strongest cast of characters in terms of voice acting that I've ever seen apply to like an anime aesthetic, next to Steins Gate. Steins Gate and Persona, these are probably the top. But yeah, she was also in you remember Danganronpa? I bring this up occasionally. You remember
the murder
game? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The bunny or some shit.
Yeah. She was the voice of the main character's sister in that, and she plays some really good stuff. She's such a good actor. She was in the Last of Us video game too. Now that I think about it.
Oh wow.
I mean, she wasn't a significant character. She was like one of the like extras, but still though, like she's getting into some major projects, and I assume this was one of her. Well, I can't assume this, but this is probably like pretty early in her career because it's 2010.
2010. But
the way that Suzuha the way she comes to the realization of Daru, her father, you hear that little, or like you could hear the surprise in her voice.
Yeah.
When it first starts to dawn on everybody, and she just did it so beautifully, and then like of course, later on, the big like what happens with her. She also does that pretty fucking amazingly. But
what happened with her?
Well, so she ends up Daru fixes the time machine, right?
Oh,
After
okay.
She finds out.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I thought it was some spoiler that I don't know yet. I was like,
No.
yeah, no, that was pretty sick. Damn, dude, the weight. We talk about how much this dude, like we've discussed this at great length, right? How he's a very caring person. He loves his friends. Like friends turns into family when it comes to this guy, especially when you're part of this lab. Like once he gives you a number, like once you're 00 something, you don't know it, but he will go to bat for you till the end, and it's wow, it's just beautiful. So yes, like the weight on him as he's reading the letter.
Wait, before we use the letter though.
Okay.
Let's just quickly like talk about the lead up to that. So, what's another funny thing? Daru, he was like, "Guess you gotta call me Big Daddy from now on." I thought you were gonna bring that up.
Actually no. So much the humor's there, but the weight of the deep scenes, bro. Like I've like totally eclipsed those for me in those 3 episodes. Yeah. But every now and then I'll try to bring some up that was funny because there were a few shit that were funny in there. That is true. It's like, oh, was your mom smoking hot? You gotta tell me. I'm like, bro, obviously, bro. Look at her. Look at Suzuha, bro. Like, are we forgetting about that arch in episode 15 or 14? Like, just bro. Like, just asking a dumb question. Like, someone should have slapped him. Like, fuck, we have no time for rhetoricals, man. What the fuck is this? Just like, no wonder your wife is hot. It's not from you. Those looks are not from you. Anyway. Oh.
And there's another one, also a little detail Mayuri picked up on, is that the pen were all the first letters of their initials.
Yes. Oh, no, Mayuri was a detective in this episode. She's not even bragging. She said it sweetly. Just nah. She fit perfectly in this puzzle. Like, everybody fits, man. I fuck with this crew heavy. This is like Freeman. Bro, everyone is just... Oh, this crew, this family, man. Nah, they gel. They complement each other extremely well.
Everyone's playing a big role.
Christian, talking about playing a big role. Makise Kurisu, in my opinion, is one of the best characters in this show so far. So far. Reason is why. Do you remember when Okarin first started time leaping to save Mayuri? I was saying, okay, after 2 and 3, please go to Makise because she's smart. You know this. She'll be able to help you. Christian, her ability to constantly, rapidly absorb the situation. Oh shit, you time leaped. This is what happened. You must have some side effects. Her ability to process it through a set of quick yet thorough analyses. Like, okay, so this is what happened. We're gonna have to go all the way back to the origin. We need to know how to save her. Okay, so this is what happened. Interesting. So you're telling me by you undoing this D-mail that we're all the way in like episode 17 right now, right? You telling me by you undoing this D-mail, it gives you 24 hours. So this is what we're figuring out. So for that reason, let's just undo the other 4. Christian, her ability to do this constantly, like draw out potential solutions. How about we just do this right away? Like this girl has been, without her, Okarin would have not been able to get to these conclusions. Not because he's not smart, he is, but he's just so involved with these situations. But her ability to look at them from afar, like staying aplomb even, right? And drawing out conclusions. Like, she's been helping him get to these solutions for the past like 4 episodes. And again, it's not on him because he is down. Like watching Mayuri die over and over, like hearing how Suzuha ended up living the rest of her lives because she failed. But she picks him back up. She's very level-headed, very clear, and she like fuel him to go do the next thing. And she does this over and over. I love her character for that. It's insane.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow.
She is quite the crucial pillar in the show.
Yeah. And do you notice, not once, also too, Christian, all of these things, that's the first time to her, to the Makise that we know, Okarin never time leaped. Because in any world line, we just discussed this, we're not going to do it. But, oh my god, you did do it? Okay, this is what happened? Alright, let's do this. Okay, when you go back, tell my other world line self about some silver fork or some spoon that nobody knows. That will tell me right away, okay, he's not fucking with me, I never told him that, let's get to work. Like, it's insane, man.
Yeah, and it's getting kind of hard to keep track of, like, when they are, right? Like,
yes.
We're going forward so much, we're switching realities, and then we're going back in time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool that I'm pretty sure the creators, the author, had to draw out, like, the actual branching and the pathing. That way he doesn't lose himself when he goes back in time. Because I imagine that's how a lot of these mangakas and a lot of these authors do it. Like, especially, just a quick example, One Piece. That story is so big. It's so gigantic. I'm pretty sure the only reason he's able to keep track of it all is because at the very beginning, he drew, like, a very simple roadmap. Points. Like, a line that has points on it. And each point represents, like, a significant moment in the story. And then, that way, as you work on, like, one chunk, you never feel too overwhelmed because you could always reference that graph, so you always know where you're at. You don't get too lost in the weeds. And you need that for something like Steins Gate, or even something like Dark Matter. These very science-heavy shows that deal with time travel. When you get complicated with it, you can't just rely on memory for a lot of this stuff when you're crafting the story. But as a viewer, it's cool because we don't have to. I mean, you could if you wanted to. You could drop the graph, but you could just sit there and like embrace the chaoticness, of it all, and trust that like it's being upheld so that it all flows and makes sense.
No, the work that has gone behind these kind of shows. Yeah, the story itself is intricate. So bringing it to life, like you must have like ways to like maintain the fluidity. I completely understand. Yeah, because it can't be too choppy, right? You need to remember where you're leaving off from, coming back to. No, it's top tiers. These folks are low-key psychopaths. Yeah, me and my girl talk about this shit all the time. We're like the Christopher Nolans, the M. Nights. Yeah, psychopaths. Your mind don't reason like the normal human beings.
I don't know what's going on in Japan, but they pump out some of the greatest storytellers. Like, and it's like they choose to use manga. Well, in this case, it might be a little different, but a lot of them choose the medium of manga and anime to tell these stories. And I'm like, in America, we have comic books, but like, oh my god, it's always Marvel or it's always some superhero stuff.
Yeah.
Like, come on, The Walking Dead was at least different. But Jesus, dude, even nowadays, like, I mean, I like the Invincible. Like, I like that it's trying something different.
Shit, I gotta watch it in the latest season. Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, it's just god, can we leave the superhero shtick?
Well, Christian, that's the thing. Those are all just embedded in cultures, right? Like manga is like, I think to us, where TV shows and movies, probably mangas are like equivalent over there to that in anime. So where there's a broad variety of like different storylines of different types, or what's the word for thriller, comedy, different genres of manga. Yeah, like that's what those are for us in movies and TV shows, because it wasn't that popular here until, I don't know, probably the last decade. But that is true. The superhero genre is monopolized the fucking anime. Well, is it even anime? What is it in this country? Yeah, these Marvel stuff like Invincibles and
Well, I mean,
Titans.
you mean like the animated TV shows in America?
Yeah. That they've been very superhero based.
Honestly, like, anime has become so popular that
It
I
is.
feel like people just start referring to serious cartoons or serious drawings as anime. But I guess animation, because anime is just a shorthand of animation.
Okay.
So, yeah, but still a lot of people refer to it as cartoons. But I guess for something like Invincible, since people know that show is like gory and it's not for kids, if they're not aware of like the world of anime, they'll probably just say it's animated.
I understand. It can easily be misinterpreted. That makes sense. Invincible's not bad though. But yeah, they need to do more. Or what they need to do, some of these good guys, some of these great writers need to just shift into that genre. Continue to pump out good stories with a few who can, but into anime format instead of. Ooh, Christian.
Well,
Marvel did that. What if? Christian, you would love What If.
Yeah, but also, but it's just more superhero movies.
Yes,
or more superhero stories. They started doing it with Star Wars though. Star Wars has an anime that is like made from a proper Japanese anime studio that has a good reputation. So yeah, they're trying, but there's so much about American TV shows. They love to introduce DEI and all this stuff. They love it, dude. They love this
Well, Christian,
representation of everybody.
I understand, but that's the thing. It is a melting pot of a bunch of different like bodies. There's every body. Like it's just you don't want to see it jammed down your throat. I get that, but at the same time, if it doesn't hurt the storyline, like there are people where
it gets to a point where it is hurting the storyline. Like that's where it's at now. Like, and it's unnecessary. It's like,
I don't watch enough to even have a fucking opinion on that, but I have heard. Yeah. You're not the first person I've spoken to who told me. Yeah, it's some shit just for no reason. But at the same time, like right, you can look at that group too. Like that group can say, hey, we've been waiting on the bench to be thrown into a story for so long. Now we're being thrown in every story. But I don't know. It's yeah, even Money Heist years ago, like Denver's cousin. Yeah, it was like a guy that turned into a girl, and people were like, bro, why? just like why, bro? We're here for the robbery. But again, there's just these folks exist, and it's nice to have representation. But this is not here nor there. Yes, if it's done seamlessly, that's cool. No, but yeah, it's fuck. Okay, let's reel this back in.
Suzuha.
Yes, so
we gotta get back to Suzuha.
It's yeah, her jump was unsuccessful. That's sad.
And also, because Mr. Braun, so as soon as she jumps, they're in the room, and Okarin is like, wait a minute, why hasn't anything changed? Why is it still the same? And then Mr. Braun knocks on the door, and he's like, a woman told me on this exact day to give you this letter, and she gave me this 10 years ago. And then you want to take the letter part?
Yeah. So she read the letter. Christian, I love the visual. There's a part of the visual that I fucking love. And if I'm interpreting this incorrectly, well, I guess this is subjective, right? It is what the fuck it is. Like, as she's saying, I failed, right? I've never even seen...
that was such a gut punch, man.
That was... Oh, the emotion, the voice actress bodied that.
Lee.
Nearly cried. I'm emotionless and I nearly cried. But...
Yeah, I was tearing up.
She said, I've never even seen an IBN 5100. And Christian, to show you a line of people going to... like, not a cycle. A line of people all moving in one direction, and one of them gets shot in the head.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
Which to me, it just shows a detour. Like, it shows, unfortunately, my mission was supposed to see this because of this fucking unsuccessful time travel due to the further damage that we couldn't even see that the storm did. Because of that, it derailed me from my course. So for that reason, I failed my mission. But to show us someone going into a cycle and getting hit, and I was like, ooh. I was like, yo, I fucking love it. I was like, thank you for giving me that visual, for showing that, yeah, she's been put off course. Yeah, she's no longer on track to achieving her mission. But question, how did that memory come back? Like, she's like, oh shit, I only remembered what I was supposed to do about like a year ago. Yeah, like is that from him still doing world lines and because we've been seeing. I don't know actually.
I mean, I don't have like the exact answer, but I don't think so. Because
right. Okay. You don't think he was related at all to that? Yeah. Okay. Well, she had. Mr. Brown did say she had the world line tracker with her a lot, and then like Okarin did end up seeing that number did change, but that's in the other world line that he created, right? Because after reading, like, damn, such a tragic ending, you end up killing yourself. That's guilt. That's remorse. That's fucking probably even self-hate. Like, that's pity.
Oh,
like,
dude, Dude, just
Keep
imagine.
living with that, Christian, knowing that you failed. Like, that's the weight of the world.
And no one can help you. There's no therapist.
Yes.
There's no sort of like.
Yes.
There's no comfort you can seek out when you're in that kind of
Yes.
position. Because no one
Yes.
in the world
Can understand this.
No
Just-
one. Absolutely nobody.
Yeah, and we see what's been happening to Okarin for 3 days. Because they've been going from August 11th to 14 and back to 11th to 13 to 14. So this is just 3 days. This woman lived the rest of her life with that, Christian, and hung herself. Just
And I like the little detail where she says, "Don't blame my dad," because the only reason that she lost her memory is because Daru was doing his best to fix the time machine. He did really good, but it wasn't completely fixed. There was
correct.
some like
There was some deeper damage at the storms that yeah.
yeah, and that caused her to lose her memory.
No, but that's not on her. But that's the thing. It's not on Daru.
No,
it's on
it's not.
Okarin for causing him to. It's on Okarin for stopping her that night that she didn't leave.
She would say it's on her for even stopping in the first place. But yeah,
That is true. That's true. That's true. That's why she told her, "Can you please go back and not stop me?"
Yeah.
Which he fucking went and did, bro. As he's doing it, bro. Mayuri's like, bro. I love that. People get to him, that's true, but Mayuri has such a special place in his heart that when she says something, like the music stopped, her voice amplified. It's like, Okarin, don't do that, stop it, right? And he can hear it, and he's like, I can't, I'm sorry.
Yeah, now because now she's also not gonna know that Daru is her father. That's
yes.
only something that we, the viewers, will know. And
Correct, and him, and Okabe.
Yeah.
And yeah, he goes back, he undoes this D-mail, of course, and she actually lived a rather better life, right? She died of old age, of some disease, right? Like she did not hang herself. She was a pleasant lady, as Mr. Braun mentioned, but of course she had the tracker that she kept looking over and over, and then Okarin's like, oh shit, the numbers did change. Like, did you change it? Did you shift us from alpha to beta? Like, are we good? Are we in the clear? Or, do you have anything? Can we just move to that 17? Or do you have anything?
Yeah, we can move. I did like what she told Mr. Braun when she was an old woman, that everybody needs a hand at some point or another. That's how life works. Just be sure you're ready to lend a hand when your number comes up. I love that.
Which is kind of what he did, because he handed the letter. Or even yet, he hired her, Christian. He gave her a job when she needed one.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking sick. That's sick. No, beautiful. No, these 3 episodes are beautiful. The pain in these 3 episodes, what these women went through in these 3 episodes. Jesus. Okay. So one woman went through shit and got rectified. That's great. Suzuha continues. Did she change it? Are we in the clear? August 14. That intro is one of the coldest. Actually, no. By far, the intro where he's in this fucking wasteland, futuristic, dystopian, and Mayuri's voice is like, yeah, you're not even yourself. This is a different version. I had to find... You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. I don't need to continue. Yes. Oof. He's like, okay, it's August 14. Did that change? Are we in the clear? Oh, I just found you. Bro.
So
in his face.
He just bought one more day.
Fuck. Like, don't tell me not again. Bro.
It's on the 14th instead of the 13th.
It's on the 14th. Yo. Like, the way her voice, the pitch went up, the music stopped. It's like...
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yo, he goes back, bro, because he gotta fucking go back. Damn. And of course, Makise that I already mentioned, I already gave homegirl all of her fucking flowers while she's alive. Like, okay, you went back to 813, let's see what the fuck happened. It seems like...
And all he said to on the roof was just, help me. And then boom, she locks in and she gives him out. So cool.
That's another thing too. Like, I praised her for her ability to just, be like, okay, great, I'll help you. She knows him so well that all of these little, either physical gestures or all these subtle little things, like mentioning her name, right away tells her, okay, this motherfucker's not lying, some shit's wrong, let me help. Just like, he would have called me zombie, he would have called me Christina, he would have made some fucking crazy shit. Nah, it's cute. She's been pulling him up, man. Like, she's his fucking Tess. Tess, episode 1, season 1 of fucking The Last of Us. Like,
and
it's okay, get the fuck out. When she was talking to Joel, but go ahead.
Yeah. What he might be asking her too each time is like, tell me something I can tell your past self so that you know that I'm not lying when I go back. Like, first it was a spoon, but because they talk for a while. Because for him to explain all this stuff, you really gotta. It's gonna take some time. So he probably is like, okay, give me another keyword, and then that can make the next conversation a little bit easier, And then especially like you get to a point where you just say, okay, in the future you're gonna want this, you're gonna also want this, you're also gonna want this. It's a very easy way to quickly grab somebody's attention. Like, oh shit, are you lying? Or do you actually travel back in time? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's easier each time probably.
But I don't think that's what they did, because they zone out her. They fucking zone out. They cut out his voice. They bring him back into saying, yeah, this is the short and long version. Like that. Yep. That's what he did this episode. Or is moving forward. What they're gonna. Wait, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think that's what they've been doing. These 3 times he's went back, he's had to explain to her all these 3 times, minus the one time where she said, just talk to me about the spoon or some shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, like he definitely has to explain like the whole thing each time.
Yeah.
But, like, starting the conversation he might give her evidence that he traveled back in time, which might make her a little more receptive. Because each time you go back, it's like you lose context, you lose the process of building the time machine. So like, let's say they got to a point where it was all the way at the beginning where they were doing the gel experiment. Like, you kind of need to give a little more evidence instead of just, because
No, I understand. I completely get what you're saying.
Yeah.
As smart as she is, still, like, bro, homeboy is doing things that are incomprehensible. He's just,
right.
like, yeah, so, it takes time for you to get on track. But they've been showing her getting on track quick. Just, and yeah, he's thrown evidence that he's from the future. Like, the first ever time, he was like, you're about to quote me, you were about to quote me, you were mere seconds away from quoting me, this guy anyway. Some guy that he just mentioned. And he's like, oh shit, it's like you just mindfucked me. She would not say that. She said, oh shit, it's like you're in the front of, it's like you're at the tip of my frontal lobe. Yeah, some shit like that. Ooh, and the way she's like, bro, like, oh, be careful. I'm not saying you're replaceable. I'm like, bro, chill. Can y'all just fuck? Can y'all just fuck? But anyway, he's asexual. It is what it is. Oh, we're gonna get to episode 18. But yes, Christian, this is true. Let's just undo all the shit you've done, right? It's been 5 emails. He already undid Suzuha's. What's the next one? Let's move on to... This is probably the hard... Actually, no, I can't compare them. These two are hard as fuck. Like, for Ferris to give that life away. That's insane.
And the fact that she remembers it, too. That's a crazy thing to throw in there. But that's what makes it hard. Because she knows what she's about to lose. If she didn't know, it would have been simple.
That is true. Yeah, for both of them, they've had these fucking memory glitches. He calls it something... What word did he use that I love? He said some shit. She remembers her memories are reaching across conflicting world lines, just like Ferris. Are reaching across. Oof. I see like you didn't watch Amazing Spider-Man, the second one when fucking Emma Stone's character died. Emma Stone? No, it's not Emma Stone. What's some girl's name? Fuck, that's not Emma Stone. Her character died. Anyway, like the spider webs were stretching. But that's a whole different shit. But yeah, so he got to convince Ferris to go. And we mentioned again how he's so kind-hearted. He's like, I can't ask her to do this. Like, I understand what's at stake, but this is her dad. And, Christian, wasn't it shock to you that her dad was given the IBN 5100 by Suzuha? Great. She did her mission in this timeline because, he went back and undid the D-mail that stopped her from going. That's cool. Ferris got kidnapped. He had to sell the IBN 5100 so he could, as ransom. Now, did anything in your head, like, go, did CERN get Ferris kidnapped so you could sell them the IBN 5100 and make up the money to then give back? It never went there. We'll never know because the dad's now erased. They're back. But I was just like, interesting. You had this valuable shit that you were supposed to hold on to. Your daughter fucking got kidnapped. And you're being asked for some like exorbitant amount of fucking money that you have to, some buyer show up to get this from you. Serendipitously, the amount that you would need to get your daughter back. I don't know.
I mean,
it is what it is. Yeah, like my mind go to these places.
We're at a point where I remember certain things that happened, but like the details, like all these little things, I don't remember exactly. So you might be right. I don't really remember it.
No, yeah, they don't go deeper into that. It just brush off with that because he's not a main in this, right? He's not fodder at the same time. He's just someone that's not supposed to be in a timeline to rush your shit up. No, they didn't even rush it up. That's I'm saying this not correctly. As in, this wasn't something that was meant to captivate anyone's attention. But of course, Christian, you're in the presence of Pierre, the human lie detector, the human detector. He's him.
Detector? What?
The detector of nuances, Christian. The micro analyzer. The fucking... I don't know. I'm just stretching at this point. I don't know, Christian. The content dissector, Christian. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not liking how you're just not... This is where you hype me up. You're like, yeah. But you know what? Fuck you, Christian. Fuck you. It is what it is. You know what, Christian? Let's just move forward. Let's just forget this ever happened. You're not even going to try to fight back. Just going to say, okay. All right, okay. It is what it is. We'll move forward. Fuck it. Fuck you, Christian. Anyway. You know what? I'm going to need a moment. I'm actually needing a moment. This actually hit hard. Fuck, dude. She comes around, man. I get it. If it's going to save Mayuri's life, I'll fucking do it. But let me be weak for a second. Woo!
I'm on borrowed time. I like when
Bro!
I'm on borrowed time.
So this was her fucking D-mail. Because she threw a fit. Homeboy was on a business trip. He had to fly back and died in a plane crash for that reason. She said, but question, Christian. Like, is it to throw us off? They keep showing the phone, right? Like, the D-mail was, don't get on the plane. The D-mail she's writing is like, hey, it was just a joke. I'm not kidnapped. I don't understand. Like, these are not aligning. I'm like, why are they showing us not type, don't get on the plane? That's just a joke. Get on the plane.
Yeah,
Like,
I would have to go back because I remember it. Because I know it is. They were happening pretty fast. Because I know. I think what she said was because she said, "I wish you would." No. He felt guilty and he ended up taking the flight. But I don't remember if he felt guilty because she said, "I wish you were dead," or if it was something else she said, and that's why he came back. I would have to rewatch the scene.
That's fine. Whatever he felt said. She's typing, "I'm kidding. I'm not kidnapped. It's a joke." I'm going to have to rewatch that too. But that's not what the D-mail should have said. The D-mail she sent was, "Don't get on the plane," because he gets on the plane, he died. I thought their D-mail would be like, "Get on the plane. I'm kidding." But this is like, "Hey, it's not a ransom." I don't know. We'll talk about that some other time.
Well,
yeah, it was just...
Maybe it was, because... Yeah, alright, yeah. Well, we gotta rewatch this.
Yes, and she undoes a D-mail. She's back. They're back with the fucking bohemian vibe. She's in their lives again. Like, of course, he's in shock. For the second time, my boy's in shock and manhandles a woman. Bro, the amount of assault this man has involuntarily done on these poor young girls. This man has violated Ruka in front of everyone. Just in the name of science. And of course, they know he's true intentions, so he's not Daru, so they forgive him. This man has walked in on Makise and Mayuri naked in a shower. They're like, all right, that's what it is. It's in the name of science. He's not a perv. Like, I'm wondering how far can this go for them to be like, all right, he's not a perv. They'd be like, that's it. You're a fucking perv. It's like, imagine he gets to the next one. They're like, okay, that's it. Yeah, we're calling Child Protective Services. Like, we're calling the cops. Like, he can't keep getting away with this. The way he grabbed. Go ahead.
I mean, episode 18, he we truly lean into the male-female dynamics in this episode. But were you gonna say anything more about episode 17?
You know what, Christian? I was, but since you just got me, it is what it is. Let's move to episode 18. This is your show, Christian. Christian, I'm only a guest. This is your show. You're Storyalysis. It is what it is. Thank you for having me. It is what it is, Christian.
But no, finish your thought.
I can't, Christian. I've been interrupted. There's
That's what it is. Let it be known. Let the record show. Gave him a chance. He chose. I gave him 3 chances. 3. Each time he's like, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So it's okay.
No, Christian, it's just gonna come back in the middle of episode 18's fucking breakdown. I'm just gonna start screaming. It's all just gonna come back to me. But it is what it is. It really was not that serious. But yeah. Okay. So great. That's the second D-mail that just got undone. Good. Yeah. So it was 5. There's 3 more to go. Now we get to Rukako.
I'm sure you like this episode.
This episode was very cute. This episode was very nice. Damn. What did Shawty say? Did I write this shit down? I'll agree to go back to being a boy if you be my boyfriend. Christian, Shawty said, I'm crazy about you. Just give me a day. Christian, she said just a tip. She said just give me a day. Son, I don't need a month. I don't need a week, baby. Just give me a day. It's like, shit. Woo, Christian, she said no lube. No nothing.
Whoa.
Oh, man. Ruka said, nah. Just give me a day, baby boy. Give me a day. And she said, mommy. And he said, mommy, chill. But he said, right, I'll take one for the team. I am a broken record at this point, speaking about his kindness, his consideration. Homegirl mentioned Makise again, because, yeah, she doesn't have to know. Well, A, I don't know her mom's pager, the number, that's true, but also B, I'd really rather not resort to cheap trickery. We're playing with another human being's identity. I don't want to be clever. This man's character is just, wow. Nah. And they're not showing us Makise's reactions to those, which I would love if they did, which is irrelevant. That doesn't do anything to the plot.
She'd probably have a straight face, might close her eyes, like nod and listen. She'd probably take it in. She probably wouldn't be expressive or anything about it.
Yeah.
At least that's what I was envisioning. You could envision something different.
Obviously, Christian, because that's what I do. It is what it is. Anyway, with many personalities.
Just to be contrary.
Christian, what is wrong with you?
Did I strike a nerve?
Christian, you're striking all the nerves. I'm this close.
Here comes the random outburst.
It's not random. It's fucking planned. It was planned. In the minute 44, 30 seconds of this fucking recording, I would flip. But it is what it is.
You went back in time. You knew what was gonna happen.
Some crazy shit, Christian. Some fucking crazy shit. I like the homework that he did, right? Although he's doing something that's not him, Christian, the words that he mentioned as he's looking for this date, he says, "This world is alien to me. How can a Martian be expected to navigate the oceans of Venus?" Damn! Woo! Daddy, chill. Shit.
Was the Isaac Newton line before or after that?
Ooh, yeah, that was after that. Yeah, because that was just him and Daru, and then Makise came in. He's like, yeah, Newton's not about that shit. Fuck all that. No, we're not. What did he? What was
He
Isaac?
said, my IQ is on par with Sir Isaac Newton, and like him, I have no use for the opposite sex.
Mm.
You know what I found out the other day, which I thought was pretty interesting? Have you ever heard of Alan Turing?
No.
Have you ever heard of the Turing test?
No.
It's like this very famous test. It's used, I believe, in AI, but he's a very significant figure in the world of computer science, I believe, or in the world of AI. And I found out he was gay. I had no idea. And this is like this is like 19. This is during a time when it was not okay to be gay. Like, but it's I remember someone brought it up because it was part of like a debate. But yeah, because this episode it is very, especially for 2010, right? Remember, this is 2010, and he's saying some very like progressive things, very inclusive things, which is beautiful. He's like, fuck gender. What matters is the content of your character. At least towards the end, like when they have their second date. But yeah, it's cool.
No, speaking of a timeline, you can't be gay. There's this kind of ties in a little bit, as into the pain that Suzuha must have went through, that she couldn't speak about it, or what Okabe is going through that we're seeing. How I've mentioned that his goofiness is slowly being embezzled. Right, it's a creeping erosion. Like he's losing the funny and giggly side because of these shit that he's constantly having to deal with, seeing pain and loss. Now tying this to the guy who's gay they just mentioned, there's this Canadian singer. That's one of my mom's favorite songs actually. It's called she's Canadian, Lara Fabien. Yes, she has a song called La Différence, which is the difference. But the lyrics is about people that were like homosexuals, but they couldn't express it back then. So the lyrics, which I'll translate, of course, they go sans jamais parler, sans jamais crier, ils s'aiment en silence. Like without speaking, without crying, they love each other in silence because they can't show it. Like sans jamais mentir, like ils se font confiance. Like they're not, as in lovers, homosexuals, but who can't come out because at that time you couldn't. So for that reason, like they're having these, I guess you can call them affairs because it's hidden from the public, but you can't fully express your love for your partner. But she's painting it in such something that should be terrible because you want people to know you're in love, but having to conceal that, having to do that behind closed doors. Now that song is so beautiful. It's called La Différence by Lara Fabien, which people should check it out if they speak French. It's fucking sick. The Difference by Lara Fabian, if that's the way you pronounce her name. But yeah, Ruka, it was sad. Another freaking gut-wrenching, like heart-wrenching. She's like, but I'm gonna remember all this. Bro, damn. Like, ugh. The second I give up being a girl, I have to bury my feelings for you. It's not fair. Because I'm not allowed to like you if I'm a boy. People won't understand. Which is literally, Christian, everything we just talked about. Just like wanting to, knowing that my feelings for you will not fit. It will not be right. Although it will be burning through my fucking chest, I won't be able to do it because folks will be like, what the fuck is this? And what these folks don't understand, Okabe is just him. Like, he attracts males and females. It's not their fault. The aura is just... it's peak. Like, no, it's sad. It's sad. I feel for him. When he flipped, say, I am Okabe something. Forget about all this she male. All this she male. He said some shit. That was like hilarious. When he came back to his senses. Like, bitch, that's not me. I've been playing the role of some fucking guy wearing a suit. Nah, I got my lab coat on, bitch. I'm back here. Train for daddy. I was like, shit. He was like, get that sword. I'm the crew. You're the grunt. I'm like, daddy, chill. And she's like, Christian, she couldn't move. She was like,
I like how they brought it all full circle too, because he starts reciting the poetry that we got the first time he saw.
Yes, but a dude.
He ends it, and a dude. It's like putting a period on the fact that Ruka is now completely.
And there was some sick wording, of course, like there always are some sick wording in there. When the only thing that matters is the chemistry, understood. Oof, the only thing that matters is the chemistry, understood. But when they found out that Makise is a virgin, which I don't think she is. I don't know. Wait, she has not arch. Never mind. That was Suzuha.
She said she was a virgin.
She said she's never gone full. She's never gone all the way. Which again, for these, I don't know what all the way mean in that culture. But anyway, this was before Okarin asked her, how many wayward ships have you coerced into your ports? I'm like, bro, shit. Yo, what a way of saying, like, how many guys you fucking spread your legs open for? How many wayward ships have you coerced, you fucking swayed, you fucking just made, what is it? Yeah, basically, of course, you have to fucking acquiesce, like, you fucking, yes, come now, fuck me now. Jesus. Oh man, the way heightened vocabularies can embellish some of the most vile shit. Because that doesn't sound too bad, Christian. How many wayward ships have you coerced into your port? It's like, oh, that's cute. What are you talking about? I didn't know this was marine fucking shit. What we learned about the sea, just ships. But no, it's some crazy shit. Here's what it is. But yeah, he undoes Ruka's sick. Sad. And she said, "Do you like me?" To check it. She's like, "I respect you." I'm like, bro, he knows. All right, I'm still him. He's like, all right, I'm still him. Now, he says one more to go, Christian. One more to go. Now, question. He says one more to go. Isn't that actually 2? There were 5 emails. Suzuha's, which he just undid. Ferris, which he just undid. Ruka's, which he just undid. That's 3. Now, he's going after Mohika, but the first ever one was him when he sent that first ever email in episode 1. So, he said one more to go. When did he include that? I didn't see it.
Suzuha, Ferris, Ruka, Shining Finger, Lottery. But you're talking about the very first one.
Huh. Yeah, I guess right, they don't even mention the very first one. That's true.
Which
Yeah.
one are you talking about, though?
The first episode when he tells Daru that Makise Kurisu just died. That was a D-mail. They just didn't have a name for it back then. They didn't know what was happening back then, but that is what happened. What'd you say?
I feel like this is getting into territory I can't really speak on.
Oh, okay, Christian. That's good. That means there are spoilers. This is you telling me to just shut the fuck up and keep watching. Say less, Christian. Okay. Look at that, man. They're gonna answer all my questions. These are the kind of shows I want to watch, Christian. Like, shit. We're not watching crap here, man. Storyalysis, Lysis, the breakdown of Christian. One of these days, one of those world lines. I need you to start saying Storyalysis, Lysis, the breakdown of cell tissue.
Nah,
one of these days. Okay.
That's all you, brother. That's all you.
You know what? You have no care for this podcast. That is what it is. You're ashamed of this podcast. Say it, Christian. Say it.
I'm ashamed of this podcast.
Okay. That is what it is. Anyway, you've heard it all 2 of you. Which one of you is me. So you've heard it all.
It's not even you
one
anymore.
of you.
You don't listen. What are you talking about? It's me.
Yeah, folks. We've had some fucking managerial switches and fucking realignment in the background for you folks, but it is what it is. Crazy shit. But yeah, he undoes it.
It's the shorts guy. He edits the shorts.
It's wild. This is why they're very low quality. Okay, what else? What else do you want to cover, Christian? Because I feel like we've talked about everything and nothing. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's been real. I'm going to sleep. You good? All right. Bye.